Welcome to Odoo channel, guys. And in this tutorial, we are implementing an approval workflow in Odoo 18. It will be in Odoo 18 sales orders. Many businesses require managerial approval before confirming sales orders to prevent errors and unauthorized transactions. In this tutorial, we will build an approval system where salespersons can create orders but cannot confirm them. Sales managers must approve orders before they can confirm, and administrators have full control. We will achieve this using access control lists, ACLs, record rules, and custom views in Odoo 18. Let's dive into step-by-step implementation. So first of all, we will just create a module structure, and I will explain it to you what kind of files we are going to create. But before that, let me just show. If we go in settings, so we are using Odoo 18 Enterprise Edition, but it doesn't matter if you are also using Odoo 18 Community Edition, because there is no difference. Sales is a generic application which is also present in Community Edition as well, and also Enterprise as well. If you have not installed Sales, you can go in Apps and you can just type Sales and then click on these three dots and you can install. Before that, just make sure you have activated developer mode as well to install the module, and you can do that as administrator. So first, the module structure will be, let me just go in Visual Studio Code, and as you can see in Odoo 18, we have got a custom folder which has not got anything at the moment. So let's create a new folder first with the name approval and system. After creating the module name, we are going to create two files which are very, very important. The first one is manifest.py. And second file will be init file. Both will be Python files. So in this init file, we will just import models because that's what we need. And also in approval system module, we are going to create three folders. One is models, where we will create Python files. Then another one, views, where we will create all our XML views. And the third one, we will create security, in which we will create a record rule file. We will create access rules. We will also create a CSV file as well. So very first, guys, let me just copy and paste manifest file, which already I have created. Right. Okay, guys, the manifest file is the module descriptor in Odoo. It defines the module's metadata, dependencies, and the data files to be loaded. First of all, the name of the module, as it will appear in Odoo, which is approval system here. Then the version of the module is 18.0.1.00, means Odoo 18 first major release, no minor updates yet. Then category. In here, I have just written specifies the module's category sales management because it affects the sales order workflow. And then the summary, a short description that appears in the apps list in Odoo. Then after that, the detailed description explains what the module does. It will be visible. It will be visible in the apps dashboard when installing the module. It highlights key features like role-based approval workflows, security rules, and notifications. Then after that, author, the creator of the module. I have also written some key features as well. Custom user roles, salesperson, sales manager, administrator, and then salesperson can create and edit orders but cannot confirm them. Sales manager can approve and confirm sales orders, record rules and access control lists for security, automated notifications to managers for Odoo approvals. This is the author. I've given Odoo a stick. Depends, then the lists the required modules for this module to function. Sales management. So this ensures that the sales module is installed before using the approval system. And then the base, the core module that provides fundamental Odoo functionalities. This section tells Odoo which files to load when installing the module. Then security groups XML defines user roles. Security IR model.access.csv. This file set up permissions, who can read, write, delete sales orders. I will just explain it in that file when we will create that file. And then security record rules.xml implements restrictions preventing salespeople, from confirming orders. And then in views, sale order view customizes the sale order form, adding approval buttons and states. And then last but not the least, installable true. This module can be installed in Odoo. Application false means this is not a standalone application but a feature enhancement. And then the license. So in short, the summary, the manifest file tells Odoo what the module does, what it depends on, and what files to load. It ensures sales management is installed before activating the approval system. It automates the loading of security rules, views, and models. So the next file we are going to create is securitygroups.xml file. So we have already got security folder. And in that, I'm just going to paste this one. So security groups. Right. This file defines user groups and their hierarchy in Odoo. It ensures that salespersons, sales managers, and administrators have different levels of permission. So the first one, as you can see, salesperson group. So the first line, record, creates a new user group salesperson. As you can see, the name, the ID, group salesperson. Then this is the role name, the next one, salesperson. And then category ID line. This categorizes the role under sales. So it appears under the access rights tab in the user settings. And then there we will see salesperson. Sales and then salesperson. So let me just show it to you. If we go in settings and if you go in users, so if we just go in any user at the moment, let's go in the salesman. I have created 3 users anyway. I will show you how to create. So this is where you will see, this is the access rights section. This is the access rights tab, and in here we will see sales, and then we can select the roles there. So I have already created 3 users for saving time. The first user I have created is salesman. I have given this email test@gmail.com, and here it's an internal user. After giving all this information, what I have done, I have just click here and change password, and then you can just change the password there. So you can log in with this email and this password, which I have already done. Then the second, sales manager, I have created in here a different email address. This is also internal user, and then you can sort out the access. But at the moment, we have not got created the access rights. Once we will complete that, I will show you how we can do that. So these are the users. Let's go back into our second So this defines the sales manager group, inherits salesperson role, and this creates a sales manager group. The first line, the ID, the name sales manager, and then implied ID. What it means? This means sales managers automatically inherit all permissions of salespersons. So, in simple terms, if a user is a sales manager, they are also a salesperson by default. Sales managers can approve orders and confirm them. And then the third one is called defining the administrator group. It inherits sales manager's role, creates administrator group, inherits all permissions from sales manager as well. Admins have full control over over the module, and administrators can approve and confirm orders plus modify all settings. So, in summary, security group.xml creates user roles and defines permissions hierarchy. Salesperson can create orders but cannot approve them. Sales managers can approve and confirm orders, and administrators can do everything. Then we are going to create a CSV file. So let me just copy and paste in security. So this is the CSV file. It also has got reference in manifest file. If you go in manifest file, you can see the first security underscore group.xml and then security ir.model.access.csv file is there. So what is this file? So the first ir.model.access.csv access control lists ACLs in Odoo 18. That's what they call. The ir.model.access.csv file defines permissions for different user groups on specific models database tables. It controls who can read, write, create, or delete records. The first ID, it's a unique identifier for each access rules. Then the name is human readable name for the rule. Model underscore ID is defines which model database table the rule applies to. Then the group underscore ID, so basically specifies which user group this rule applies to. And then prem underscore read is can read. 0 is for cannot read, and 1 is for read. Then prim write is same. 1 is for can modify and 0 cannot modify. And then prim create is basically can create new records and 0 cannot create. And prim unlink, 1 is for can delete records and 0 is cannot delete records. So the first one, access underscore salesperson underscore order, is the rule ID. And then salesperson.sale.order is rule name. Then the model underscore sale underscore order is applies to the sales order model. And then approval underscore system dot group underscore salesperson. This applies to the salesperson role, which we will define and we will select it. Then the permissions, read is can read, write, and also create as well, but cannot delete. Then next the salesperson, sales manager access. Then access underscore sales underscore manager underscore order is, and then sales manager dot sale order model. So basically, in this role, we have given permissions read, write, create, delete. And then access admin order. This is for the administrator, and this is also have got full access. So in summary, ACLs restrict what users can do on the sale orders model. Salespersons can create, read, and update orders but cannot delete them. Sales managers can create, update, read, and delete orders. Administrators have full control over everything. Okay. Now, the third file, which is record underscore rules.xml, we will create. So I will just copy and paste it in security folder. All right. So this file, uh, record underscore rules dot xml. Record rules provide dynamic restrictions on specific records, ensuring that users can only interact with data that meets certain conditions. So first, create a record rule with the unique ID, which is restrict salesperson order confirm. Then there is model ir.rule defines this is a record rule for Odoo. Then the rule name, uh, restrict salesperson order confirmation, describes what the rule does. Then the target model is basically sale.model underscore sale order, applies to the sales order, sale.order model. Um, Domain force defines the condition under which records are accessible. Condition, salesperson can only confirm sales orders where approval underscore state is equal to approved. Order must have been approved by a sales manager, not by a salesperson, and prevent salesperson from confirming orders that are still in draft or waiting for approval state. So basically, this applies this rule to the salesperson role. Approval underscore system dot group underscore salesperson. So it is applied to salesperson group. Only users in this group are affected by the restriction. So sales managers and administrators are not affected. They can confirm any order, but the salesperson cannot confirm the order. So record rules dynamically restrict access based on conditions. This rule prevents salesperson from confirming orders unless approved. So only sales managers or administrators can approve and confirm orders freely. So the next we will focus on models folder, and we will create a new file in that, which is sale underscore order dot python file, and this is the file. This Python model file extends the sale.order model to introduce an approval system where sales managers must approve sales orders before they can confirm. Models, comma, fields, comma, API. So basically standard Odoo ORM imports this one to define models and fields. Then user error, used to raise validation errors when certain conditions are not met. Then this is a class name sale order, and then inherit. This means we are extending the existing sale.order model instead of creating a new one. This allows us to add new fields and methods to the default sales order model. Then we have created a new field, which is approval underscore state, defines a selection field with 3 possible values. Number 1 is draft, default state when an order is created. Second is waiting, salesperson requests approval. Number 3 is approved, sales manager has approved the order. And then tracking is equal to true, enables logging in Odoo's chatter so users can see status changes. Then define request approval. So basically this checks if the order is in draft state before proceeding. Here, if you see, if self.approval state is not equal to draft, then it will give this user error. And then changes approval state to waiting, meaning the order is now awaiting manager approval, as you can see here. And then sends a notification to all sales managers, group underscore sales manager users, informing them that an order requires approval. Now sales manager will know that a new order is awaiting for their approval. And then another method is approve order. Checks if the order is in the waiting state if not, raises an error. Only orders in waiting for approval state can be approved. Number 2 changes approval state to approved to indicate that order has been approved, and then calls Odoo's default confirmation method, action underscore confirm, to proceed with the order. Once approved, the order is officially confirmed and Odoo treats it as a valid sales order. So in fact, in summary, this Python file adds an approval state field to track order status. Salesperson can only request approval, they cannot confirm orders. Sales managers receive notifications when approval is needed. Only sales managers can approve orders after which they have been confirmed. And then the next file we will add in our views folder. And the file name will be sale underscore order underscore view.xml file. So basically, adding approval buttons in Odoo 18, this XML file customizes the sales orders form view by adding an approval status field here, approval status field, then the request approval button, this one, and then and then an approve order button for the sales managers, which is the third one here. So very first creates a new view sale order form custom, which is this one. This is the ID for the sale.order model. Inherit ID is this one. It will add extension to this inherit ID. How we know this inherit ID? If we go in our front view of Odoo, we go in sales, and then if developer mode is on, and then we click on any sale order, and then we click on this one, this bug sign here, and then if we click on view form, so we can see here, this is the external ID. So we need to copy this as an inherit ID. So as you can see, I have given this sale.view order form. So adds a new field approval state next to the state field. So here we are adding a new field, the selection field, which we have created, which has got 3 selections. And we also use widget as status bar here. So it will show as a new state to display it as a progress bar. Draft, waiting, approved. Users can visually track the approval state on the form. Then the second is we are going to replacing the default confirm order button with an approve order button, only visible to sales managers. Group is equal to approval underscore system. This is the module name, group underscore sales managers, and hidden unless approved state is waiting. So these are the conditions I have applied. Adds a request approval button inside the sales order form header, only visible to salesperson. Groups is equal to approval underscore dot group salesperson. Hidden unless the order is in draft. And approval underscore state is draft. Salesperson can only request approval for draft orders. So in summary, approval status field tracks the order's approval state. Request approval button only for salesperson, visible when order is in draft. Then approve order button only for sales managers, visible when order is waiting approval. This ensures a structured approval workflow with proper UI elements. Now we have got everything. All the files are in place, and now we are going to install this module. To install the module, we need to go in UI, and here we need to click on apps. Make sure developer mode is on, and here you just need to type the module name, approval system. So here, this is the name of the module, approval underscore system. We need to click on activate. One more thing I need to tell you, I have also added one icon as well. So if we go in static, I have added icon.png as well here. So this is the picture of the module. So now module has been installed. So now what you need to do, as you already know, if we go in settings, I have already created 2 extra users. One is salesman and one is sales manager. So we need to go in salesman now. And now this is the access rights section. And first you can see here, so this new heading has been appeared. And in here, you can see salesperson, sales manager, and administrator. So I give this salesperson a salesperson role and click save. Then we go back in sales manager and I give sales manager role of sales manager. And now I go the third one, which is me, Mitchell admin, which is the administrator. And I give a role as administrator here. Full access. Okay. Now we are going to test this module and I'm going to log out now. Okay. I'm going to log out and now you can see I have already added these users, salesman, sales manager, and Mitchell admin. So I click salesman here. This is the email test@gmail.com and the password is this. Now I log in. Once I log in, I can go in sales. So I already have got one sale order. So let's just delete, or I want to create a new one. This is already cancelled. Okay, I think administrator can cancel it, but anyway. Okay, we just now going to create a new sale order. And here, this sale order is to Azure Interior. And we are choosing a product here, this one. Now, as you can see, we just save this order. And now, as you can see, that this button has been appeared, which is request approval. So we are just going to click request approval. And now you can see this status bar also has been appeared. And in here, if we see, it has been changed from draft to waiting for approval now. So what we need to do, we can just sign out now, log out. And now we can click on sales manager. This is the email manager@test.com and this is the password. So now we log in as a sales manager. So if we go in sales, so as you can see, this manager doesn't have a sale order. So we need to click this, remove this filter. And here, this is the new sale order, which has been created by a salesman. Click it here and you can see this approve order button appears here, which was not visible under salesman sign in. So what we can do, we can just click approve order. So at the moment, waiting for approval is here. We can see. So after approving order, now it has been approved order as well. And the quotation has been changed to sale order. And this is also been approved now. Now, if you want to see as a salesperson, what salesperson is going to see, we can go back as salesperson now. And we go in sales. And this is the one sale order. It has been a sale order now. It has been confirmed. Confirmed button is gone now. The order is approved. And that's it. Voila. This is how we can just add access rights. We can add record rules as well. So this is a complete system which we have created today. Just tried my best to explain you in very simple way. Each and every line I have explained it to you in each model, in code, each file, each word. I have explained it to you according to my skills and capabilities. I believe you like this video. I believe you will love this video, and if you will do, please share it with your friends. Spread the word. If you want to ask any questions, feel free to ask any question in comment section, and take care of yourself. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Tada. Bye bye.